Welcome to Research Cruise again. In this video, we are going to be looking at data analysis for continuous outcome. We are going to be looking at ordinary least square, fixed effect regression, random effect regression, and Hofstadter test. Let's go to our data. This is our data interface. And the first thing is to load the data. And from the data, we load our code also. I'm going to share the code in the description section. Extract our data. We come to the data editor, go to your Excel, copy from your Excel and come here and paste. The data is already loaded. And so let's go to our code. So this is our do file editor, and this is where we can actually enter our code. So if you have your code downloaded already, come to open, go to wherever it is and extract from there. So this is the code for the continuous. So let me try and explain the code a little bit. Remember I said that starter only recognizes numbers. Our bank is shown in red, so we have to convert it to number. And to convert it first, you have to do this encode bank and generate bank ID. After that, you execute. You have to check our data bar. You can see that it's not showing in blue, so this blue now it has represented it as numbers. But to our code. And another thing is that you declare the data as panel. If you want to declare your data as panel, this is the code. You execute also, and if you check the left hand side, you can see declaration of the data. So also you have to define data, and you can always just highlight it. Once you highlight it, it has already stored it in your data. We want to run our ordinary least square, and this is the code to run our ordinary least square. The reg code, the dependent, independent, and the control variable. Also, we want our result to come out well, especially to come out in the Microsoft Word. To do that, you have to install Outreg 2, and this is the code to install Outreg 2. You highlight and you execute also. Ensure that you have internet so that it's going to run. To get our ordinary least square done, just highlight everything together. Come to execute. This is the outcome for our ordinary least square. The way it's going to show in your Microsoft Word, you can always just click on it. But because we have subsequent analysis and we want everything to show together, you don't have to open it at this point. Next, we want to run our fixed effect regression. And to run the fixed effect regression, you highlight it and you execute. And we have our fixed effect regression. And go to the next one, which is random effect regression. You highlight all this, execute. You have the result by your left hand side, and we want to stop for Hofstadter test. In Hofstadter tests, what we're trying to look at is to select the appropriate method between the fixed effect and the random effect. And I've already written a little note for it. It's going to show in form of hypothesis testing. If it is not significant, that is, if the number is higher than 5, 10, or 1%, that means that we are going to be using random effect. If it is significant, that is lower than 1%, 5%, or 10%, that means we are going to be using fixed effect. So you can just highlight this to now run our Hofstadter test, run it, and you have the result. And what we are interested most is this value. And as you can see, this value is higher than 5% or 10% or 1%. That means random effect is effective to interpret your result. So to have our result, you can just click on this and it's going to show you Microsoft Word. And this is the result in Microsoft Word. This first one is showing the OLS, and we run the fixed effect, random effect. And according to our Hofstadter test, remember that we are going to be interpreting our random effect because it's effective and efficient. How to interpret this result well, let me just do it briefly. The one that has 3 star means, or the one that has asterisks means that they are significant. So at what point are they significant? The 3 asterisks means that it's significant at 1%, 2 means that it's significant at 5%. 1 means that is significant as 1%. So the sign is saying that that's negative effect. The positive is saying it's positive effect. If it is minus, it's negative. If it is plus, it's positive. And you can also visit my paper on IFRS adoption. You can look at it and see how we interpreted the result. So this is how it's going to look like. And you can always just put it in your paper or your research work and interpret, and you're good to go. Thank you and see you in the next video.